Hi, this is the first week which we're dealing with networking, and we're going to start off with some very basic concepts of how data communications and networking operate. We're going to start off with two concepts, one of protocols and the other of stacks or layers. Now, I'm sure you really don't know what these terms mean, so let's just go through each of them. The first concept is that of protocols. The protocols has lots of different meanings depending on the domain of the discussion. In networking, it means it's a set of rules which are used in data communication. And the first part of the lecture, the first couple of videos and notes, tries to explain that. So I suggest you go through that carefully and try and understand really what the word protocol means in the concept of data communication. And the next bit we're going to look at is layers. This is a very basic concept in data communication. So again, as I urge you to look at the videos and read the notes there to get a clear idea of what layers are and why that idea is important in data communication. We're also going to deal with the two basic models that you're likely to run into in data communication. There are two basic models. One is the Open Systems Interconnect or OSI model, which has 7 layers. And then there's the TCP/IP layer. The TICP model, which has 4 layers or 5 layers, depending on which particular reference you're looking at. So again, look at these carefully and try to understand how they work. And then we're going to look at each of the main layers in the TCP/IP model. There are 4 of them. There's the network interface layer, the internet layer, the host-to-host transport layer, and the application layer. We're going to spend this week really looking at the first 3 of those. That's the network interface, the internet layer, and the host-to-host transport layer. In following weeks, we'll look at more at the top one, the application layer. So that's all I'm going to say is by way of introduction. There's plenty in the notes there, and you should come out of the end of that with a pretty clear idea of how it all works. And we'll try and reinforce this in some of the lab work in later weeks. So good luck with your reading, and I'll see you in the lecture.